Hey, what's up guys? This is Daniel from Bar Shield, back with Bar Tip Tuesday. This is episode 71. So this week we're going to talk about weightlifting straps, specifically the brand of preference for us, when to use them, and actually how to use them. So we'll come over to another clip here in a second to show you how to actually use these, but for starters here, we, or at least myself, prefer the Average Bros weightlifting strap here. First and foremost, what's kind of nice is that they're labeled for which one's for your right hand and which one's for your left. If you do not have that labeled and you have a pair of straps, the easy way to know which one is for the right and which one's for the left is that the top strap is going to be following your thumb, okay? That's an easy giveaway, okay? So the reason why we prefer the Average Bros strap, one of the best reasons is because it's a 1-inch heavy nylon, so it's very durable and can withstand a lot of abuse. Mine look almost exactly the same as when I got them, and I use them regularly. And it's a 1-inch width, so you're not getting a bunch of material that's getting bunched up on your wrist, so it actually sits lower on your hand like that. Okay, so that's a huge thing. And as far as when you're if you have to dump a weight, whether it's behind you or whether it's in front of you, it's a lot easier to get out of the strap. It doesn't stick on the bars knurling. Okay, so as far as that's the brand of preference, I guess kind of when to use them, there's a lot of debate here depending on what coach you talk to. I'm by no means, an Olympic or national level coach or anything. I just have you have my experience and what I've been told in the past and the videos I've watched. So typically what you're going to see a lot of the time are during heavy pulls, or if you're doing higher reps. So whether it be clean pulls, whether you're doing snatch pulls, whether you're doing clean deadlifts, snatch deadlifts, those, a lot of the time you're going to see a lot of the elite lifters using straps, okay? So they can maintain the speed on the bar, and so they don't have to worry about holding onto the bar. Obviously there's value in taxing your grip and strengthening your grip, so it's really important not to rely on straps, okay? So still taking those heavy singles sometimes without straps is definitely beneficial. One thing that I've seen over and over again as a common theme, something from like Dave Spitz from California Strength, Greg Everett from Catalyst, both in California, is they do not recommend using these on cleans. So when you're, let's say you were doing a clean and you came through and you had to dump the weight, it's a lot harder to dismount from this position when you have a strap wrapped around the bar. It's a lot easier. It opens the door for injury. I've seen people have some close calls, but there's definitely been injuries before, as far as your elbow coming into your knee, or there's definitely other injuries out there. So that's the primary reason why you do not want to wear straps while doing cleans. Okay, so we'll cut over to the barbell and we'll show you how to actually use these and offer you a few tips there. Basically, whether you're doing a clean or a snatch, what you're going to do here, I just have the right side here. So you're going to take the strap underneath the bar right here, and I like to put the loop it through the hole. Some people like to put it to the side like this. However, I don't know, I prefer this because it's still thin enough. It's not going to bunch up on your hand, and again, it's not going to be on your wrist causing any issues there. So basically you want to go ahead and turn the strap like that to tighten it up. You want to create just enough tension. You don't want an absolute death grip to where it's digging into your wrist really hard. It's just not necessary, and it doesn't really translate well over into the actual snatch or clean. And that's basically it. So it makes it easy to bail if you have to bail. If not, it's going to help you hold onto the bar a lot easier, so you can concentrate on maintaining those correct positions throughout your lift. Now that we showed you how to actually correctly use them on the barbell, go ahead and check out AverageBros.com. We'll link all this up in the blog post that's attached to this. They're very inexpensive. Again, they're 1-inch thick, or the width is 1 inch. They're only about 11.5 inches, so you're not gonna have a lot of slack, which I definitely prefer, so you don't get hung up on the bar. They're machine washable, these ones specifically. There's a bunch of straps out there that you can get from any strength strength and equipment manufacturer. You mean Rogue, Elite FTS, you know, Fringe, X Training equipment. Like there's a bunch of straps that are out on the market. Just, you know, shop around and see which one you prefer. If you have a buddy that has a strap and you want to try them out before committing to something, then by all means try that. But I mean, try some that are going to be thinner on the width side, just because a lot of the time with like I was saying, the thicker ones are going to get bunched up on your wrist. They're great for pulls and stuff like that, but if you're going to be going overhead into like a snatch, it can be an issue just because it pushes your wrist forward and it can cause you to have to miss the weight forward. So if you have any questions, feel free to hit us up, info@barshieldUSA.com, or on Instagram you could DM us or comment and let us know what you want to see next. Thanks, guys.